I paid $100 for this broken Xbox Series X that was dropped on concrete, and something else had to happen because the entire top has been cut out. Was it a good deal, or did I get ripped off? We are about to find out. I'll be using the iFixit ProTech toolkit to disassemble this Xbox Series X. I'll be using this driver and a Torx T8. So I don't see anything too crazy on the inside yet. It is still very strange to me that the top of this and the fan have all been cut out. Oh, here we go. We've got a broken part there. That entire little board right there is bent pretty badly. So I'm guessing maybe what happened is when it fell, it pushed the fan in, and then maybe it just totally broke out. But I'm actually gonna plug this in, and let's see what it does on the TV when we plug it in. The last thing I had plugged into this was a PlayStation 5. Obviously, this is not a PS5, but that's why it says that. What happens when we press the power button? Okay, we get a white light. I heard the disk drive. Okay. We actually get a picture on the screen, that's cool. So far it looks like the Xbox actually mostly works fine, but we do have some internal damage we need to take care of. So let's get it fully opened up and see what exactly is going on inside. And then of course we need to install the perfect amount of thermal paste. So this is inside the case. These pegs are just totally bent. We got some big old scratches right here. And the heatsink is a little damaged too. This entire mid-frame piece has just been bent way in. That is just crazy. That would take so much force. I mean, this is a pretty thick piece of aluminum right here. So we got to get this off and make sure there's no damage to any of the board components over here. I'm afraid maybe it knocked some off when it was bent in like that, but won't know until we get it all the way off to check it out. A viewer named Steven offered me this Xbox Series X for $100, and he also sent pretzels. So thanks a lot, Steven, for contacting me and offering me your Xbox. And here is our first part with major damage on it. You can see here, this part is just totally broken off. Let's keep digging and see what else we find. As far as I can tell, everything on this board looked fine, so that's good news. This mid-frame piece is a little bit bent right here. Not too bad though. I think this is probably reusable. So it looks like it probably hit so hard it just totally knocked this entire shield off. This is all bent up over here. So next we need to remove these 4 screws and get this board off so we can inspect and see if there's any damage on the other side of it over here. And here we go. Let's look at the other side of this board. And luckily, I think we might be okay. We got some major bending going on here, but the good news is there's not any components lining this area. If it was like, you know, this edge over here or something, then a bunch of this stuff could be broken off. But luckily, there's not really anything over here. So I'm gonna smash this down a little bit, bend this part back a little bit, and then we can get to the thermal paste part. Okay, and that will work. You can see there's a little bow in it right here, but I think that's mostly just this edge right here. I don't think that extends onto the rest of the board, so not too worried about that. That part we definitely need to replace. Unfortunately, there's not really any way to like fix this part, especially because it's aluminum. If we try and bend it back out, it's more likely to break than anything. And then the copper is also bent and the heatsink fins are bent, and that's just gonna be too difficult to bend back, so I'm gonna replace this whole assembly. So out with the old and bent, and in with the new and beautiful. Of course, the perfect amount of thermal paste. And now we can start the reassembly. Now I'm going to install, in place of this broken one, this new part right here. That'll definitely help with our Wi-Fi reception. So if you guys are looking for any sort of tools or even things like soldering irons, repair guides, parts for electronics, I highly recommend iFixit. You can go to ifixit.com/TronicsFix and that will take you right to my page. And you can buy any of that stuff right there. If you just need help figuring out how to fix something, you can go right there and look at repair guides. If you need tools for whatever project you're working on, they've got lots of tools and they specialize in tools for electronics. The great thing about their tools as well is they're super high quality, and if one breaks, they carry a lifetime warranty. If you're interested in any of that stuff, go to ifixit.com/TronicsFix. And now with all those screws in, we've rebuilt the inside. Now let's get a new case to put it in. Now luckily I did just have a case sitting around from one of the Series X's that was not fixable a while back. So that's what I'm using here. And good so far. Let's see if the fan will fit in there how it should. So this is the fan we took out, and this is what the fan is supposed to look like. With this installed, it should stay nice and cool. And it does fit in there like it should. And we'll be able to see if it works here in just a second after I get this all connected and we turn it on. And now let's see if we can fit this back cover on here. This is the original one. Oh, we gotta bend this piece back. So we'll just take some pliers, bend that over. Okay, now, oh, we got some more bent pins. So this one's bent. Okay. And this one is also bent. These will probably break off at some point. Actually, they're decently strong. Okay, now let's see if this will fit. So far, so good. Good here. Okay, actually, pretty good. Just got these 2 screws to go, then we'll start it up and see what it does. Good news so far. Let's see if it comes up on the screen and take a disc. Good. The fan is working great. I got some nice airflow coming out of it right now, so that's what we need so it doesn't overheat, and it feels like it's working great. And now we just have to set up the Xbox. So it looks like this Xbox Series X that fell onto concrete is totally fixed. If you like this type of video, you'll probably like the video where I tried to fix a PS5 that was run over. I'll put that up on your screen now so you can come hang out with me over there and see if I can fix that one. Be sure to go to ifixit.com/TronicsFix for all of your parts and tools and repair guides. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you have a good one.